What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Malcolm Eugene.
Will Robertson here.
And technically, I am a supervillain. What show is this? Social Sabotage?
Social Sabotage.
We are Social Sabotage. Intro. I have a little thing for you. I'm not going to say it's old news because I guess it's still an issue, an ongoing issue. But when there is a black issue going on, police shooting, racist, whatever, something in that regard, and I know we did a video on virtue signaling. Was there ever a time when you were approached for not saying anything? So what I mean is, if everyone's doing this hashtag, everyone's doing the little black square or whatever, and you're not doing it because you don't want to do that, have you ever been in a situation where people was like, you know, why are you not supporting this cause?
Absolutely. During the whole BLM thing, they're like, so when are you coming out to protest? I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, we're gonna be, going downtown and bro, I gotta work. I gotta pay these bills. Oh, well, this is important, so you don't care about what's going on? No one says that I don't care about what's going on. I've got priorities. Why aren't you at work? That's my question. My guy, it's Tuesday. What are you doing?
Right.
But yeah, it was a group of people. And it's almost like they wanted me to feel guilty about not participating.
Like they try to make you feel like you're a bad black person for not supporting the black cause, and it's like.
So what if I donate, or what if I give service by volunteering or doing? You don't know what I do in my spare time or what I do to contribute back to the cause. Just because you show up and march a few times, you're an activist.
Right. Like, what are you actually doing to incite change? There was a time where, I think it was last year, I was approached about not speaking on the issue.
What?
And
like speaking how? Like using a platform or something to talk about it or something? Or like, what do you mean?
Well, just having an opinion on it. Like, it's odd. It's very weird because when everything is going down, a lot of people were silent because celebrities and all that, like at the beginning, because it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
It's like, whatever I say next, you gotta be, tread lightly.
PR like crazy.
But I want to say that over the years, sometimes you kind of get desensitized to it.
Yeah.
When it comes down, there's a new shooting every single week. It's like, man, what the hell is happening? How come people aren't learning from this? How come officers aren't being held accountable? Why is this? We do all these things, but the change isn't happening.
People losing their minds on airplanes and stuff.
But my opinion is the one that's gonna matter.
Yep.
So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe that's the wrong take, and I'm okay with being wrong in that.
I feel this. You're correct, completely right. I think if you have nothing to add to the conversation, if you have no new idea, you have nothing positive to say or anything that's going to work, then don't say anything at all. So if I said something you didn't agree with it, then you'd be upset at me, but me not saying anything wrong is still wrong. So it's like a double-edged sword.
I mean, yeah, because if I were to say something, I feel like it would come off way more virtue signaling, like I'm just following the herd of people trying to...
And that's not you. That ain't you. Most people, that don't sound like you, It sounds like this has been rehearsed.
And that's the thing. And I think of a lot of people who have personal connection or personal stories to add to the conversation. Yeah, me personally, I just did not at the time.
Yeah, so that's completely fine. And even you got to be careful with those anecdotal things too, because sometimes yes, your experience means something. Just like anybody's experience can mean something. But like I said, if it's not doing anything to actually progress said thing, then is it really worth bringing up? Or you just talking because you have an opportunity because you have a platform.
Right.
So that's another thing you got to consider. So
I try to think before I speak.
Huh? You too.
You have to, because
think about those consequences. You got to think.
Many people don't. They operate off emotions. They just
purely off the cuff, and they don't care who gets hurt. They don't care who's present. They don't care about any type of repercussions. That does not exist in some people's world, and some people believe they're it doesn't have. There's no such thing. I'm not gonna.
Especially on social media, I have friends who are very, very opinionated on social media about certain things. They put things out there. I'm like, why did they say that on the internet, knowing good and well that this could probably get them either fired or whatever.
And that's the thing y'all gotta say. Regardless if you're a celebrity or not, your place of business. If you're not employed by yourself, even if you're your own employer, you work for yourself, you're an entrepreneur. People see what you talk about and do, and they don't agree with it, per se. It can potentially hurt you. The right person who has pull or whatever sees it and says something to the next person. Next thing you know your bottom line could be affected. So that's why they say you should be careful what you post and what you do on social media. Because in the previous video we talked, people bring it up 5, 10 years later. You might have been in a different place, in a different headspace then, but here we are present day. They will bring it full force at you and cancel you.
Yep, cancel culture, son of a bitch. But also racism, bigger son of a bitch. Yep. In that regard, that is the video. Please sure to like and subscribe. Yep. I haven't said that in a very long time.
Comments, we like to hear your input on everything. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. With that said, we are outro.